Hello, guys. Today we will learn about regular and irregular verb. Generally, many topic I have been covering on my website. All lesson is available on my website, but I'm gonna record it on YouTube, and this is also available on podcast. So any podcast you go and type Alok Pandey learn to speak English fluently and you will get that podcast. So nowadays it's become easy that you can learn from my site, learn to speak English fluently.com, or you can go to YouTube that I'm recording, or either you can go on podcast. So all three channel you can go, you can listen. So today we're gonna record the video about regular or irregular verb, or you can say regular and irregular verb. It's not that important when we are doing anything because we know the rules and we do that. But when you go in details, you want to advance your English knowledge. At that time, it played a great role. At that time, you have to fulfill your commitment when you want to become advanced, right? So today, we are just gonna grab it within 10 minutes so that everybody can understand it. Regular and irregular verb, right? What does it mean? In general form, I can say, right, any the form of verb, generally we need to change when we are changing a tense, or let's say present to past, past to past participles. We have to change the verb form, right? So verb form first to second to third, or we can say the base form and the past simple and the past participle. So any verb that we change the tense. So let's say verb form, some base form, and that base form to the past simple or past participle. While changing the verb form from past to past simple or sorry present, any verb form that is in the base form, we are changing to the past simple or past participle. At that time, while changing past simple or past participle, if we are putting ed or d at the last, that is called regular verb. And if you are not putting that, it is called irregular verb. So you can say example, if any word that we are adding ed or d at the end of the verb while changing base form to the past simple or past indefinite. At that time, if we add ed or d, it means it is regular verb. Or if you are not adding ed or d, it means it is irregular verb. So just have, I don't want to read these all things already discussed. So you can say the example of regular verb is what? Help. When we change it, it's in the past simple, so it becomes help. So clearly you can see here ed is added, or even in the same way in the past participle. So in the past participle we also add ed. So help become help in past simple, or in past participle it becomes help. So whenever we add ed or d, when we change base form to the past simple or past participle, it is called regular verb. Very simple to identify. Let's say inform becomes informed, informed. Reach becomes reached, reached. Receive becomes received and received. So you got it. You experience that any verb form that we change from base form to past simple or past participle, at that time if we add ed or d at the end, it means it is regular verb. Similarly, in irregular verb, we don't add ed and d. You can see here any verb form that when we change base form to the past simple or past participle, and at that time we don't need to put ed or d in the past simple or past participle. It means it is irregular verb. Some example, let's say come, came, come. You can see clearly here ed or d is not being added like this. So this goes to irregular verb. Next example, go, went, gone. No ed and d came here. Send, sorry, send, sent, send, not ed and d. Build, built, built, not ed and d. So this is called irregular verb. I think there are 85% of regular verb and remaining 15% are irregular verb. Going further, if you divide that irregular verb, it has some kinds, like we can divide in four kinds. So what is the four kind? So generally there are 200 irregular verb. All right, so if you divide it in the types or count, sorry, types, so it is around four kinds. So generally irregular verb has the form or group or word that we can divide in the four parts. What is this four part? It's not that important, but it's important when you want to become teacher or advanced level of grammar. At that time, it will help you. So first, the verb with the same base form in the past simple and the past participle. You can see hit, hit. So this base form is the same past simple and past participle. So you can see these all form heard, heard, late, late, cut, cut, cut. All form are same. So this is one kind, right, of irregular verb. Second kind of irregular verb is the verb which have the verbs which have the same past simple and past participle. What does it mean? So feel, felt, felt. You can see past simple, past participle both are matching. Have, had, had. Past simple, past participle both are same. Make, made. Sell, sold, sold. So second form, we second type is like the past simple and past participle both are same. Number third kinds, verbs which have the same base form and past participle. Come, came, come. So you can see here the base form and the past participle both are same. Become, became, become. Sorry, mistakenly I have written became. So it would be become. Run, ran, run. So you can see the past participle and base form both are same. Right. Next, number four. The verb which have a different base form, past simple and past participle. It means the same verb form in the base, past simple, past participle, all are mismatched. Let's say base form is drink, past simple drank, past participle drunk. Nothing is matching with each other. Eat, ate, eaten. Nothing in matching, all different. Fall, fail, fallen. Swim, swam, swam. So you can say all are different. So these four kinds of irregular verbs are that we have seen here. And likewise, furthermore, if you wish, you can go on my site. You can click the all topic that are all important. Right, so anybody can go on my site or watch or read it if you want in detail. And it is available on podcast. Any podcast you go type Alok Pandey learn to speak English fluently. You will get details even on Google or on site. My site address is learn to speak English fluently.com. There are so many varieties that will definitely equipped with or armed with the details of English. So thanks. Bye.